Well, I mean, at least it has The Rock in it, so that's a plus. Pain and Gain is a movie that stars Mark Wahlberg, The Rock, and Anthony Mackie, and they're a group of bodybuilders that want more out of life, so they decide the best way to get more out of life is to kidnap a guy, torture him, and force him to give them everything he owns. And then things start happening, their lives spiral out of control, and now we have this movie. Now, going into this movie, the trailers looked semi-decent, but this movie is based on a true story, and I actually looked into the details just to see if it was actually anywhere near accurate, because Michael Bay is directing this movie, so I figured that he would just exaggerate and bullshit like he did with Pearl Harbor, which is a disgrace to cinema. And that's putting it very nicely. The way that he does this movie, it's the fact that I know the details about how this went down and what these people did and where they are now, and I just find it disrespectful, to be honest. I'll get into that in a minute. Let me just talk about the performances for a second here, because Mark Wahlberg and Anthony Mackie, those two characters, I felt like they were acted well, but just their characters were such little pieces of shit that I just could not like them at all. However, The Rock's character I liked at least somewhat. He was funny a lot of the times, and he's just like this guy who got out of jail and now he's found Jesus, so he doesn't really want to do bad things anymore, so I liked his character. And Ed Harris is in the movie for like the second half on, and he is fantastic as usual. The other performances are decent, but let me just say, any female performer in this movie is terrible. Good job, Michael Bay, for finding women with talent, you piece of shit. And yeah, there are some explosions in this movie, and there's some colors that are really oversaturated, and it's typical Michael Bay stuff, and he writes so much comedy into this movie, and half of it, not even half of it, is funny, and it gets painful at times to watch, just because, yeah, I'm laughing, and I don't hate it, but it's just, I don't want to be here, is what I was thinking. And the movie is like 2 hours and 10 minutes. It completely overstays its welcome. It does not have that much to say. And then when I figured, alright, the movie's about to end, it goes on for like 20 more minutes and shows all this exposition and epilogues and all this garbage that I don't care about. And back to what I was saying before, I know what happened with these guys and in real life, so I know what it happened and how dark it is and how disturbing it is. So the fact that Michael Bay decided, let's make this into a comedy, it's disrespectful on the levels of Pearl Harbor and what he did to that tragic event, and he just raped it. He raped this story too by making it a comedy where you're supposed to feel bad and care for the people who are on death row. I don't get it. I don't care about them. I don't understand why he did that or why he even made this movie. I get why he made this movie, because he figured, oh, just explosions, colors, stars, it'll make money. Fuck you, okay? I didn't hate the movie, but just screw off, Michael Bay. Stop making movies. They're not good. Just... Pain and Gain is not a movie I recommend. Michael Bay should really stop making movies. The Rock was good in the movie, and so was Mark Wahlberg and Anthony Mackie, but those two characters were really despicable. I'm gonna give this movie, I'm gonna give it a D+. You don't have to see it, it's nothing special at all. I like how we started out with Snitch for The Rock, and then we went down to G.I. Joe, and now we're here, so this movie just kind of went down as the year went on. That's unfortunate, but whatever. So did you guys see this movie? Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? What's your favorite if you like any Michael Bay movie? What's your favorite? Ready to be off the comments down there and tell me what you think. And if you like this video, hit that subscribe button down there. Because if you don't, I'll make all of my reviews in slow motion.